Hi, this is Scott Gibson at SC18, the Supercomputing Conference. We're in Dallas, Texas, and we're joined by Michael Sprague. He's a principal scientist at NREL, the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. He's currently leading several computational science projects in wind energy, including a U.S. Department of Energy project, Exascale computing project called ExaWind. His research interests include computational mechanics and fluids and structures and their interactions, and high-performance computing. Behind us here in the DOE booth is an ExaWind project poster depicting a blade-resolved single-wind turbine simulation. Mike, will you elaborate on what the poster shows?
Sure thing. Thanks, Scott. So behind me is an image from one of our recent simulations. This is a simulation showing the NREL 5 megawatt turbine. This is actually what we call a reference turbine or a notional turbine. It doesn't actually exist in the field, but it shares many of the qualities or features that you will see in a modern wind turbine, especially those offshore. The rotor here, it's hard to understand scales, but the rotor here is 126 meters, so it's a big rotor. The hub height is about 90 meters. This is a big, complex system. This is a simulation, one of our first simulations of a turbine of this size with our computational fluid dynamics code called NREL, and we did this on the NERSC Cori system. And you can see the turbine there is hidden in the vortices here, and what we're showing is our isosurfaces of a constant velocity. So this illustrates some of the vortices coming off the tips and how they propagate with the wind downstream. This is an important simulation because it basically sets up the baseline for moving towards predictive simulations of large wind turbines. Now that we have this simulation done, that we can show this and that we're performing well on these large computers, we can now start pushing our models of our physics, improving our models of our physics, and pushing the simulation capability towards the Exascale platform when it's ready, which is what we're going to need to actually do wind farm simulations, which is really at the heart of the project. We want to do, tens of large turbines within a large wind farm. So that's where we're going.
Thank you, Mike. Our thanks to Michael Sprague from NREL, National Renewable Energy Laboratory here at SC18. This is Scott Gibson for the Exascale Computing Project.